Well, the only part about this next step, which is difficult, is trying to decide on a name. How about for the header file, reg serial info? Reg info. Serial reg info. Serial reg info. What I call a class. I've done it already. I don't like registry. Serial reg. Oh, that's good. Serial reg. Okay. Well, you just saw it. Just copy it now. I guess that's okay. Implementation of TS serial. Renamed it. Using registry. What I've done here, I'll just derive from TS reg, and now nobody. This is not a public header file. Wherever this goes, it should only be visible by the wherever that static serial function goes, which I guess would be serial CPP. Probably what I called it over here. Yeah. Not much to that. Might as well just copy it. Okay. Now, TS reg. I don't like to put too many extra includes inside header files. But see, I can make this work by taking this and putting it here. And the same with this. If this is the only CPP file that's ever going to see that class, then there's no need for it to have anything else in it. Okay, so now all these functions are implemented somewhere. What's this one? Well, let's just implement them. That means we need serial reg.cpp, right? serializing relations of things. And what this guy needs to see is himself and serial reg needs to see serial and reg and common, always common, just like the other file. If I have it backwards, I keep it the same. Okay, very easy. Okay, this one's already been implemented in line. Let's implement this function. Last name is serial reg, which will not ever be colorized because nobody will ever see one. Return or derived from CS reg put. Gee, that's hard. Next. Guess I could do all of them in one. Well, it's better to have them not in one. Keep it hidden as much as possible. Okay, it's pretty tough going here. We could turn this into a macro or a template, something. Okay. Oh, this is not needed. This is a bulk. I can make a keyboard macro. Okay. Return seems a little bit too easy. Now, we did connect, we did all of these, delete. Okay. Now, what is up with that double click? Because look at this. You know this animate thing here. No. There's no double click message. Look at that. No matter how fast I go, they're just gone. Okay, now we gotta return it. Oh, sorry. Return a new serial array. Okay. Serial reg implements TS serial. All the functions. What is that unresolved? Serial reg. Oh, serial reg, serial reg. The constructor. Right. See. Well, it takes the same constructor, as it turns out. Is there anything we gotta do? Not really. Okay. Going back to main. Now, now I already have something in the registry. Not called my program though. And what are we using for the root namespace? Software my company. So it's not the same as the one being used by Reg, turns out. Which doesn't matter. I think my company is better than Allen Inc. Okay. So it's going to create a new one of these thingamajigs. And it's coming in here, and now it's going to invoke this constructor with that and that. So software, my company, my program. Okay. So we have an H key. It should already be there in the registry. Under M. There it is. There it is. Oh, did I already set some values there? Oh, that's from my previous test. Oh well, too bad. And that won't do anything. Okay, well, let me stop this and delete that entry. So it's completely gone. And I have a D word and a string. And we could do the binary too. This RC. Currently, we have one argument. 0 is set. Okay, the 1 is set, and it should set this to the program name. So set keyword. Now let's go into the smart pointer thing, which calls into the serial set keyword, which goes to the red and did something. A D word value, 23. Success. Now we want to set a string value. So I'm constructing a string. Smart pointer takes us here, takes us to the registry. Now converts that string back into a regular string. F5. No memory leaks. And there's a string. You'll notice I can pass. Let's make a function. Boo. Which takes one of these objects and maybe does something with it. Let's suppose this does fill with binary. So we'll say lot of data, with some PV, I don't know, 100, how about 500 this time? And we want randomness. The random number thing worked pretty good last time. Or we could plus it. Equals rand percent rand. Right? We'll fill that up. And we'll free the PV. Used, and we can call foods at the end here. Right? Oh, it's not called foods. And I don't know, maybe add another string or another D word. This won't be 23. It's going to be C, D, E, F, A, B, 1, 2. That's a big number. That's a big number. What I mean to show you is the reference counting business. So here's our thing here. You know, it's difficult usually to tell because you can't tell. Oh, there it's showing us. So you can see it has one reference count. It has a registry part. It has a TS serial part, which has this virtual function tables, etc. But really, this is the part that does all the work. Now, when we go into here, this H serial thing has two reference counts, you see? So this is just passing by value. There's no reference or pointer or address of anything. No copying of any data occurred. All that happened was a number got increased. And it's all the same data. I can run it here. And then now you'll see when I hit F8, you might see the decrement occur. Oh, that's the free of that. Okay. No, it didn't jump there. It's unfortunate, but it should be back to 1 again. And eventually, at the end of the program, I don't know if it'll jump there. No. But we don't get a memory leak, so we know we've got that. I'd have to put a breakpoint on it. And that's a lot of data. Look at it all. 500, that's 1F something or other. 500, there's our name of our program. There's that weirdo value I entered. Decimals, quite big. It's 345 million. A lot bigger than the other one. And now, so, like I said, that little area, this little area where I just got rid of it. So this little area is for my program. Now, if I had a different program, I would use a different key, but all the programs that I make in my company are going to be under my company, just like Netscape, maybe they have more than one program, or maybe Microsoft has more than one program. They got lots of stuff, but they put it all under one key. Same with us. Now, one of the things I did as an example was to do with this thing, the style selector. See, you'll notice, I won't show you how I did it, but I'll show you that some other time. Details, yeah. So I added a version resource. Now see, this product name is a perfect string to use for your data area. If you give all of your applications a product name, that's a fairly unique identifier for your program. If you don't like that, well, okay, you could choose something else. But in the absence of anything better, the thing you could default your sub namespace place area or whatever to be the name of the actual product, not the program name necessarily, although you could use that. It's more descriptive to use a product name, but of course most of these things don't have a version, There's no version details, application, right? And it's very easy to add a version. It's just that people forget to do it. I always do. And eventually I always do. So yeah. What does the world see? The world sees only this. This is the one that goes into common H. Okay, and now this file, well, CPP, this and this would go. Where's our source? Okay, so that one file goes in here, and the other files, including the headers, the serial reg H will go in here and would not be visible to the outside world. And they don't want to see it anyway. And the more implementations that you come up with, the more different ways you could implement this serial thing. Now, as for how to select which one you're going to use, that's a bit of a conundrum. If you need to know which one, if you need to have the serial thing in order to know where to read information from, how are you going to find out which one to load up? And that, I think, is just something you have to decide on a per customer basis. Like if you're making your application for an iPhone, you decide that iPhones use such and so storage media, and so you compile your program with that particular interface that they use. We're not using DLLs, and not every operating system has DLLs, so you can't really use DLLs. I thought of as a test. I even started making a DLL project, but it's pointless. Well, I gotta make another implementation because that was just too easy. And I'm gonna try and think of a good one. Any file's hard. I could try that. And I might have some XML code somewhere. XML you find all over the place. And I think I may have some. Now I'm getting double clicks. I'm getting it for the horse. Okay. Okay, what was I? This is some old source I have. And one of the libs we had in here, in our common stuff, had an XML. Oh here, yeah. So here, I got a bunch of code for doing XML parsing. So that'll be my next project. I'm going to try to make an XML serializable thingamajigamy. And a lot of web pages use XML, right, to organize their data. Okay, something to try. Or you can try too. Who am I talking to? Never mind. Bye-bye.